when they come to the salon, even if they don't get color, they always have a request. They always want like, oh, I want my dog to look round. I don't want it to look too girly. Don't put it pink. Don't put bows on it. Don't make the ears long so it doesn't look like pigtails. Because I'm a man, or I want my dog to look more feminine. Or so eventually they look alike.
Welcome back to the zoo. We're here with Gabriel Feitosa, who is a celebrity dog stylist.
Oh my God.
I mean, look at this little guy. This is our first animal that we've had on the zoo.
Yes!
So if that doesn't, we're kicking this off.
Finally.
I mean, I don't know who has better hair.
I love the color combination. Like, okay, so what's the dog's natural color? I just gotta know.
So he naturally is silver. The only thing that is dyed is the black part.
I love the lines in the back.
Yeah, this is inspired by a Pokemon. So I always like look for inspirations on like in any way that I possibly can, and and adapt to make it fashion.
Okay, I just noticed something. This might be TMI. He still has his little balls, right?
Oh yeah,
And
he
he's
does.
so calm.
Yes, he is.
Yay! You don't need to neuter every dog.
Oh my
That's beautiful.
It looks like he's getting excited to be here.
What's his name?
They're silver too.
He's always excited.
What's
He's
his
so
name?
calm.
His name is
Yeah.
Kronos. Yeah.
Kronos.
So how'd you get it?
Look,
How'd
it's
you
a whole
start with
color-
it? Yeah, it's a
color
beautiful.
scheme.
I mean, like
You and- you and- you
Oh
and
yeah,
Kronos.
I did this on purpose. Like I always dress to match my dog, not the other way around.
Gosh.
we're
I love it.
smitten. So how'd you get into dog styling?
I started actually when I was very young. I was around 12 years old.
Where are you from?
Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, so my family lived in the outskirts of São Paulo, and I used to take my sister's dog to the grooming shop, and I got obsessed with it. I thought that what the lady did was great, that she played with dogs all day and made money, which is what a lot of people think about dog grooming, and I found out that it's not like that.
It's a misconception?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a lot of work. But I asked her to teach me to like bait my dog, and I would pay her still, and she's like, of course. So I
Okay.
started going, paying, and washing my dog. And then to a point, she said, hey, I need help. Can you just like help me and I'll give you some money? And I just started going every day after school. And here I am, from one mentor to another. And I just kept like wanting to learn more about dogs and dog shows and then creative grooming. And it brought me to the US.
Okay.
And then to the TV show. And then
What was
to you
the TV
guys.
show?
Pooch Perfect on ABC.
Oh wow.
Yeah. it
How'd
was-
you do?
I was a finalist on the show.
Oh.
You should have won. I haven't seen the show, but you should have won.
You have our vote.
I mean, I think so too. That's good.
Let me ask you this: what are the hardest dogs to groom? Style.
Chow chows are hard.
Because they're grouchy.
Not because of the style, because they're grouchy. Yeah, it's always the
They're
kind of
the
dog
tiny
that.
ones, the tiny fluffy ones?
No, chow chows
they're
are
big.
big, look like a lion, a big
Oh,
dog.
okay.
But the problem with them is that, well, they can't see on their sides, right? A lot of times. So if you approach them from the side, they don't know that you're doing this.
Oh, okay.
So they always can get like a little skittish, and they don't really growl before they bite. If they
go
just
for the
do it,
attack.
yeah.
So
yeah,
you've
yeah.
been bitten a bunch of times.
Oh yeah, quite a few
What's been the
times,
worst injury you've gotten while grooming?
I think a back pain. Just
yeah, 20 years down the line.
from brushing, exactly. No, I never got any like bad injury. I just got scared of one dog once.
Okay.
What kind of dog was it?
What's
It
his name?
was a mix. It was a Japanese Tosa, which is like a huge dog, and he was in the tub, and the owner did not told me that he did not like the paw stitch. So I was washing the dog, and then when I went to wash the paws, he like lunged it, and then I was like, whoa. So like usually I just like step back from the tub. Then he like snapped the leash from the wall and jumped from the tub to get me.
Oh,
my
this
God.
And then I
big
was like, oh,
dog.
hell no. So I walked out, and I was like, hey, guys, call this owner. I'm not going to go back in there till this dog is gone.
Wait, I gotta ask you, so you've done so many dogs. What's been the worst dog owner that you've had to deal with? Because I'm sure people have a lot of demands. Like, I was told my dog would look like Ricky Martin.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't. So
Yeah.
what's
Oh,
been,
yeah.
do you have a lot of horror stories?
God, I have to think about one now because I have so many. But I do have people that come to me, there's the classical ones. They're like, oh, I brush my dog every day. And I just went into a vacation and I left with my sister. In 4 days, it looked like this. And I was like, no, it doesn't. And I'm not stupid. It doesn't
my
look like that in 4 days.
Now,
But that happens every day.
is it true that dog owners start to look more and more like their dogs?
Well, I
as days
mean,
go
at
by?
least in color combination.
Yeah, I mean, look, just like with aesthetics, their taste for clothes, furniture, their hairstyle, when they come to the salon, even if they don't get color, they always have a requests. They always want like, oh, I want my dog to look round. I don't want it to look too girly. Don't put it pink. Don't put bows on it. Don't make the ears long so it doesn't look like pigtails. Because you know I'm a man, or I want my dog to look more feminine, or so. Eventually, they look alike.
Yeah, because then their style is a dog
It's
style.
reflecting the dog style, yeah. And I just take it to the next level. But it's like, even if it's the basic, it still gets
Some dog owners don't realize that, because I had a friend who growing up, he had a Lhasa Apso, and the Lhasa Apso, like they used to cut the bangs and then the droopy ears.
Look like Sia.
And then the mom had the same haircut. She didn't even know. She didn't even notice. She was like blondish, like light brown hair, same color as the Lhasa Apso her hair. With the bangs and then the long hair on the side, it looked. I'm like, are you guys catching this?
Yes, but a lot of them do. A lot of people look like their dogs.
Oh,
Can you
there's
style
an
people?
option for every dog.
There is.
I cannot style people.
Really?
No.
I mean, you style your own hair. You have great hair.
Someone does it.
But you style. I mean, what's the difference?
I like this guy.
So
I just like
picky,
mush
all
with
about
water
the
and
dogs.
cream. That's all I do.
But I'm surprised that nobody in your life is like, well, you do a great job on dogs.
Yeah,
Do you
style
mind,
me.
like?
Yeah. I've cut my hair before, and like
He's
my
probably like,
boyfriend's hair
ew,
before.
human gross. Like, give me a dog.
You know what is different? Yeah. Well, yeah.
Do you prefer dogs to humans?
Yeah. Oh my God, yes, by far. Because you know the dogs are honest. If they don't like you, they just tell you.
Right.
They show you right away.
True, true.
Honest.
Or if they don't trust you, it's apparent. It's
No,
not
no,
like.
actually, we gotta go to. Okay, Nikki's. He has a good
I
one
have
coming.
a couple questions.
He has a
Yes, I
couple
do. I'm
questions coming, but
excited.
we gotta go. We gotta go to a break. Kronos, are you okay? Are you? What are you
Oh
looking at
yeah,
over
he's
there?
chilling.
He likes your PR. But what's your name again? Madison.
Yeah.
I think is he in love with Madison? I think so.
I think
All right,
so.
we're gonna take a break. And we'll be right back with the man Gabriel Feitosa and Kronos talking about all kinds of things.
I pet it?
Dog. Yes,
Of course you
All right,
can.
We'll be
You
right
can
back.
We are back with dog stylist Gabriel Faytosa, and look at the matching that we have going on
We're
here. This
apparently
dog
matching,
matches.
so we're a
I'm
fake.
jealous. I'm so
Yeah, I'm
jealous.
sorry. You know,
That's not what's supposed to happen today. I
what
was
is
the,
meant to be is meant to be.
I was the only one who's supposed to match with them.
Now, you really have been blowing up on TikTok. You know, you had a viral look for a dog. I believe it was for The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes, and the giraffe.
And right, you've turned
Yeah.
dogs into giraffes.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you create so many amazing things. Has there been something yet that you haven't been able to pull off on a dog that you'd like to?
Oh, there's a lot of things. I want to do a Mario Bros. Inspired dog.
Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that would be so cute. I already even have the soundtrack for it.
Yeah, that's funny.
I
What?
actually exactly how cute would that be?
Yeah.
People go crazy for it. But I definitely want to work from now forward. I want to look into. I love putting the creative side of it. You know, putting characters on the dogs or making them look like something. But you know, in the other industries, when you see like the fashion designers and you know drag queens, everyone that work with fashion and try to look forward with the whole aesthetic of the dog and dog ownership. I'm trying to envision how the dogs will look like later on, you know, because people are styling their dogs. You know, we put color, we change the way they look, and you know, it's just a haircut. It really is like completely harmless. So I want to create a collection of designs that will look like they came from a fashion designer. How you know, push the aesthetics of the dog a little forward to see how they can look like. You know, how maybe someone in 2055 dog will look
A
like.
futuristic dog.
If we're all still alive. Wishful
Exactly.
You know? Now, when you were on Pooch Perfect, is it catty with the other groomers? Like, are they all styling the hair like, oh, I heard, you know, Vixen's not groomed or not fixed?
Oh, well,
you know?
actually,
What's it like in the green room?
it was actually, there was some cattiness for sure, but it was actually very supportive. Because you know, like when you're doing those reality shows, you're very stressed. You know, you're filming every day. We leave the hotel at 6 in the morning, come back sometimes at 11 p.m. You're eating in between, kind of rushed, like, oh, you have 5 minutes. No, just kidding, you have 2 minutes. And then you're like so stressed that anything will make you cry, anything will set you off. So when you're with people for over a month and you're just having to coexist with a bunch of strangers that you never met before and talk about your feelings and your history and compete at the same time, it's very easy to get in your nerves. But overall, especially when it got towards the end, everyone was very supportive because you know, we're all into this industry that was never really acknowledged as an artistry before. You know, when I started, where people started doing this, it's not like you go to your mom or your boyfriend or your friend and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be a dog groomer. They're like, oh my God, that's amazing. Let me give you all the support. Usually the question is like, why, right? So being in the show, we all been through this, and we knew that we were all highlighting our industry and doing our best to make sure that everybody knew that it was safe, that we were there for the love for the dogs and our artistry, and we're artists as well. So in the end, we were like, you know, guys, we did this. Whoever wins, wins. And it was great, you know. It was a great feeling in the end. Of course, everybody wanted to win, but I don't feel like anyone was devastated. In the end, we all knew that we were there to highlight what we do.
Wow.
I do have curiosity.
I'm motivated.
You're motivated?
I'm motivated.
Why?
I don't know. That story just motivated me to just like be part of society.
Yeah, part of society. How long does it take to dye their fur? Because I'll sit on a chair sometimes for 4 hours, and that's for highlights.
Well, it depends. Like, it depends. Of course, if it's a very intricate design, sometimes you don't even do this all in one day.
Okay.
Because we don't want to leave them too long, right?
Of course, yeah. Like how much can a puppy take? You know?
Yeah, well, it depends. For example, my dog, he loves being at the table with me. He loves spending time with me.
Oh, okay.
So, but usually a haircut in general is around 3 hours if you take your dog to the grooming, between bath, nails, ears.
But
the
that doesn't
haircut.
include design.
Yeah, but it all depends of how fast you're applying the color.
Okay.
Like I took 20 minutes to apply all this black, and then he has to sit for another 20 minutes, so he adds like a 40 minutes to the
Imagine
process.
a dog just sitting there for 20 minutes. Like
Yeah,
Well,
with
this
foils.
dog is the right dog to do it.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is the calmest
Oh,
dog.
he loves it.
Okay,
calm.
is he sedated?
No, of course not.
He's like,
He's
no.
just cute.
He's just cute, like the owner.
Yeah, but it's so
He's
funny
just
how
cute.
I mean usually dogs will be startled by like this strange environment and the lights and people
Oh,
around.
as long as he has like a lap, he's fine. Right.
But you have a calming effect on most dogs, I imagine, right?
Over time, you learn how to work with their energy, because you know there's a study that people that were anxious, they were shown videos of like gory movies and scary movies, and they were put like a little piece of paper on their armpits to sweat, right? And then they were shown happy scenes of their family photos with another sheet of paper. And when they showed those, when they presented those piece of papers to their dogs, the dogs that smelled the sweat from this fear and anxiety felt anxious and scared. And the dog that smelled the happy sweat was
It's
happy.
like the hormones or the pheromones.
Yeah,
right?
and I mean, they can smell 200 times more than we do.
Ooh.
So imagine that. They can smell, there are studies that they can smell cancer.
Awesome.
Today.
Thank you for coming and thank you for being
Thank you guys so much
Chronos.
for having me.
And I want to also thank our other guest, Elaine Carlson, and remember to follow us on Instagram at LATV Network. See you next time.
Woo!